nature and then you will understand everything better. Albert Einstein reminds us the role of nature in our sustenance and the importance of conserving it. Hi all! Eco Club in our school plays an important role in creating environmental awareness among the future generations. There are 77 members in our club. The members pledge to be eco-warriors with noble attempts like planting trees, feeding birds, right disposal of waste and water conservation. We are obliged to make awareness among our friends. The main aim of the club is to bring awareness among the students to save the environment. How can we save the environment? If we want to save, we must think about trees. Trees have a vital role in our life. They are the source of clean water and air. Trees maintain an ecological balance in our environment. The motto of the club is Tree or Treasure or Vanam Urudanam in Malayalam. The motto alludes that trees are essential for humans, animals and the environment. Friends, we need to take effective steps to save the environment and natural resources for a better life. Adopt simple ways of life. Nurture and protect the greenery around you. Use resources wisely. Be aware that the earth belongs to everyone. We with Eco Club, listen to us. Let us work hand in hand for a better future.
Heavy acidic gusts of smoke billow across the Egbogloshi dump, a wasteland dotted with millions of waste trash in Ghana's capital, Accra. When I was a small boy, I used to be a footballer, but not anymore. I have stomach ulcers and run out of energy very easily, said Abdullah Bakubar, a 28-year-old who moved to Accra from the northern town of Tamale in 2008. There are so many stories like these of people living in Egbogloshi, the home to the world's biggest electronic waste dump and one of the most polluted areas with toxin and toxic metals on the African continent. A very big hello to everybody watching this video. This is me, Fatima Fatal of grade 10, and today I am here on behalf of Eco Club to spread some awareness and knowledge about electronic waste, the world's biggest and fastest growing waste stream. So without beating around the bush, let's go deep into it. Put on your seatbelts because I'm going to take you for a very interesting ride through the world of electronic waste.
E-waste or electronic waste is created when an electronic product is discarded after the end of its useful life. The rapid expansion of technology and the consumption-driven society results in the creation of a very large amount of e-waste. Informal processing of e-waste in developing countries can lead to adverse human health effects and environmental pollution or the e-pollution. E-waste is considered to be the fastest growing waste stream in the world. Although e-waste is omnipresent and generated everywhere, high-income countries such as the US, countries of the European Union, Australia, Japan are considered to be the main sources of e-waste. Developed countries have intricate, expensive and technologically advanced systems with proper regulations to treat their e-waste. The Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment Directive and also the e-waste regulations from Japan have assigned the responsibility of recycling of e-waste to the manufacturers. While developing countries and those in transition are gradually being affected by this imminent toxic threat from e-waste because of their rapid movement towards technological development without the accompanying procedures, policies and infrastructure to deal effectively with the waste. The lesser developed technology and improper rules and regulations in the developing countries make the challenge several-fold higher for e-waste management than the developed countries, leading to the production of e-waste to be double than the developed countries. In this case, Some Asian and African developing countries, particularly India, Pakistan, China, Sri Lanka, Nigeria, and Liberia, are the most common destinations for dumping. When considered our country, India, it is the fifth largest electronic waste producer in the world. Vulnerable populations such as pregnant women, children, and the elderly are particularly susceptible to the health risks of e-waste in the nation. In general, we being the cause for the creation of huge heaps of e-waste makes us at the end victims to the catastrophes created. Therefore, these technological developments in the economy depletes our environment in order for our society to develop. However, it's always said universally that modernization is good, but it's not good to kill something to get something new.
A warm welcome to one and all. You all came to know about the hazardous effects of e-waste. We can see in newspaper as well as in social medias about the disposal of electric materials which becomes a major threat to our environment. These are referred as e-waste. How is e-waste harmful to our environment? There are 4 scary effects of e-waste. First one, e-waste negatively affects the human life as well as human body parts. Electronic waste contains toxic components that are very dangerous to human health such as mercury, lead, cadmium, etc. Mainly cell phone toxins affect our human body. When cell phones are improperly recycled or end up in landfill, it would leak into the groundwater and bioaccumulate in the food chain, causing detrimental damage not only to humans but to soil, water supply, vegetation, etc. This e-waste would damage kidneys, livers, etc. Mercury is more linked to the kidney damage. The kidneys are sensitive to the effects of the mercury that the mercury accumulates in the kidneys to the food chain. It would cause higher exposures to these tissues. Arsenic will cause more effects to the liver. Inorganic arsenic causes fatty liver and interacts with the ethanol to cause alcoholic liver disease. It gets into our body mostly through water and even through food. Second one, e-waste negatively affects the soil. As e-waste breaks down, it releases toxic heavy metals. As these toxins leach into the soil, they influence the plants and trees growing from the soil. Also, these toxins enter into human food supply, which can lead to birth defects as well as number of health problems. E-waste that are thrown into landfills produce toxins that may leach into groundwater. As e-waste leaches the groundwater and has its effect on the groundwater table and thus cause soil pollution, and these toxins could decrease soil fertility and therefore decrease in the soil yield. Third one, e-waste negatively affects the water. E-waste that is improperly disposed of by residents and businesses also leads to toxins entering groundwater. This groundwater underlies in many surface streams, ponds, etc. When e-waste improperly disposed in water and harm any one of the organisms in water, it can end up in destroying an entire food chain of aquatic life, and it is happening so fast. Not only aquatic animals, other animals also are harmed by water by the animals rely on these channels of water for nourishment. Thus, these toxins could make those animals sick and causes imbalances in the ecosystem. Fourth one, e-waste negatively affects the air. When the e-waste is disposed at the landfill, it is usually burned by the incinerator on site. So it releases hydrocarbons in the atmosphere, which pollutes the air that many animals and humans breathe. Also, hydrocarbons could contribute to the greenhouse gas effects, which leads to the global warming. So, reuse and recycle are more beneficial alternative than the disposal. So, don't let e-waste be the major threat to our environment. Thank you.
Let's see how these chemicals are detrimental to environment.
The toxic chemical inside a tubelight is called mercury vapor. When we inhale mercury vapor, our various organs and nervous system get damaged. Computers is necessary for our daily use of life. In computers there is cadmium, paint, etc. to help them from various damages and fungal. Mobile phone is a useful thing for human beings. Mobile phone's battery is made up of various chemicals like potassium, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, etc. When we call anyone, radiation affects human health. Fridge is used to store food items. In fridge, they use chemicals like fluorine, carbon, hydrogen, chloride, bromine, etc. In some cases, the chemicals will enter the food items and maybe get food poison.
ജീവിതത്തെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നവർക്കെല്ലാം കാട് പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. കാടിനെ മറന്നുകൊണ്ട് നാടിനെ പറ്റിയും ഭാവിയെ പറ്റിയും നമുക്കൊരിക്കലും ചിന്തിക്കുവാൻ കഴിയില്ല. കാടില്ലെങ്കിൽ ജീവിതവുമില്ല. കാടില്ലെങ്കിൽ നദിയുമില്ല. നദിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ വെള്ളവുമില്ല. വെള്ളമില്ലെങ്കിൽ കൃഷിയുമില്ല. കൃഷിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഭക്ഷണവുമില്ല. ഭക്ഷണമില്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതവുമില്ല. അങ്ങനെയെങ്കിൽ കാട് തന്നെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതം.
കല്ലല്ല മണ്ണല്ല മരമല്ല കാട്, ജലമാണ് പുഴയാണ് വിളയാണ് കാട്. എണ്ണിയാൽ തീരാത്ത ജീവൻ തുടിക്കുന്ന ഭൂമി തൻ നേരിന്റെ പേരാണ് കാട്. കാടിനുണ്ടാത്മാവ് സ്നേഹവും ജീവനും ആരും കൊതിക്കുന്ന സൗന്ദര്യദീപ്തിയും മിഴിയുന്നുകേ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിരിക്കാമതിൽ കാലങ്ങൾ കൺപാർത്ത സൗന്ദര്യ വിസ്മയം. കാടിന്റെ ഗർഭഗൃഹങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നാണ് സർവ ചൈതന്യങ്ങളൊക്കെയും. മണ്ണും മനുഷ്യനും ഭൂമിയും ഭാവിയും കാടിനു മുന്നിൽ കടം കൊണ്ടു നിൽക്കയാ. കണ്ണേ മടങ്ങുകില്ലെന്നോതുവാനാകുമോ? വശ്യമീ ചാരുത നമ്മെ തലോടവേ. ഇല്ലില്ല വിട്ടേച്ചു പോകുവാനാകില്ല. പിൻവിളി കേട്ടു നാം വീണ്ടും ഇങ്ങെത്തിടും. ഇല്ലില്ല വിട്ടേച്ചു പോകുവാനാകില്ല. പിൻവിളി കേട്ടു നാം വീണ്ടും ഇങ്ങെത്തിടും. പിൻവിളി കേട്ടു നാം.
Hi friends, Eco Club wants to promote home remedies and use of herbals in this pandemic time. Here we present the usefulness of some plants that are handy for minor diseases. This is asparagus. It has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It may help boost immune system. It is useful in treating diarrhea and relieving cough. Also, it affects in the gastric ulcers.
Hi friends, this is Tulsi. Tulsi is also called an queen of herbs. It is used for cough fever, common cold, sore throat, headache and kidney stone. Also help in treating asthma. Tulsi leaf helps to lower blood glucose levels in diabetic type.
Hello friends, my name is Gayatri B. I am here to introduce a medicinal plant, fernel. Fernel is a flowering plant, species in carrots family. It is a hardy perennial herb with yellow flowers and feathery leaves. Fresh fernel pulp is a good source of vitamin C. It can be eaten by raw or cooked. It improves the eyesight and control the cholesterol. Thank you.
This is ginger plant and this is ginger. The ginger is loaded too much of antioxidant. It helps our body to fight off chronic diseases. It prevents high blood pressure, heart diseases and diseases of lungs. It helps to ease a headache also.
Periwinkle. This is periwinkle. It is useful in treating diabetes, high blood pressure and diarrhea. It can relieve muscle pain and depression. Periwinkle can help to control nosebleed, bleeding gum, mouth ulcer and sore throat. It has anti-tumor and anti-cancer properties. Thank you.
Percent about coriander. Coriander is a fragrant, antioxidant-rich herb that has many culinary uses and health benefits. It may help lower your blood sugar, fight infection, and promote heart, brain, skin, and digestive health.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The aloe vera. Aloe vera is known as the king of the medicinal plants. It has antioxidant and antibacterial properties. It is used in wound healing and reduced constipation. It also lowers blood sugar level.
Let us see the mint plant. It is used for smoother digestion. It helps to reduce inflammation in stomach. It is also used for bacterial infection.